High in the Andes, above the clouds, the Inca built a city so impossible that even time itself failed to destroy it. They built an empire without iron, wheels, or writing. Yet their stonework still defies modern engineering and centuries of decay. How did the Inca create a masterpiece at the edge of the sky? And why was it abandoned without a trace? Stay with me, because to uncover Machu Picchu's truth, we must first understand the world that made such a place possible. For the Inca, mountains were living beings. Valleys, rivers, and sunlight formed a sacred system guiding survival and destiny. Long before Europeans arrived, the Andes carried an empire, linked by thousands of kilometers of stone roads across impossible terrain. Here, altitude controls life. Every breath is earned, yet the Inca flourished where others could not survive. Their world fused nature and spirit, erasing boundaries between engineering and belief, survival and myth. The Inca connected valleys with roads so precise that many still survive, resisting erosion and earthquakes alike. Altitude didn't weaken the Inca, it empowered them, crowning mountains with cities that touched the sky. Their stones fit so perfectly that even a blade cannot pass between them. Crafted without mortar or metal tools, Earth was sacred. Every terrace and temple honored Pachamama, the living spirit of mountains and life. Unlike other empires, the Inca built upward, choosing clouds over plains, silence over expansion. Yet within this vast empire, one place stood apart, hidden, sacred, untouched by ordinary life. Machu Picchu was not a city. It was a sanctuary, shaped for ritual, royalty, and cosmic purpose. The Inca believed mountains carried spirits. This peak was chosen for power, visibility, and perfect natural balance. From this height, politics fade, suggesting Machu Picchu served not power, but something far more spiritual. Every structure aligned with celestial cycles, turning the city into a living instrument of the heavens. Yet, if this place was so sacred, why did the Inca leave no written record of it? The Inca recorded memory through quippus, not words, leaving mysteries still unsolved today. Terraces controlled water, soil, and erosion, transforming mountains into self-sustaining ecosystems. Life demanded harmony. Thin air, shifting winds, steep cliffs. The Inca embraced mountains as allies. Gateways framed celestial paths, built not for defense, but alignment with sun and sacred peaks. These clues suggest something greater. Machu Picchu may have been a ritual map of the heavens. Even today, water channels, altars, and markers remain misunderstood by modern researchers. Below lay the sacred valley, heart of agriculture, ceremony, and spiritual life. For the Inca, nature was divine, every stone honoring the bond between earth, sun, and sky. Deep within the city, ritual spaces blended absolute precision with profound silence. Yet one question towers above all others. Why was this city abandoned at its peak? To answer that, we must understand the people who lived, worshipped, and dreamed above the clouds. Across mountains and valleys, everyday life pulsed with purpose. Farmers, builders, priests, and runners sustaining an empire stretched across impossible landscapes. Inca children learned young that survival demanded discipline. Every morning, shaped by altitude, tradition, and unbroken connection to earth. Terraced farms transformed steep mountains into thriving ecosystems, feeding millions through engineering still unmatched in precision and sustainability. Daily meals came from earth and altitude. Corn, potatoes, quinoa. Food shaped by volcanic soil and relentless mountain winds. Canals guided mountain water with astonishing accuracy, turning rocky slopes into controlled lifelines for agriculture, ritual, and survival. Our traveler follows ancient footsteps, paths once walked by chasqui runners carrying messages across an empire without rest. Inca builders lived in harmony with terrain, never forcing mountains to obey, only guiding stone to match nature's intent. Their engineering seems impossible, yet every structure whispers the same truth. The Inca didn't conquer nature, they collaborated with it. Inca homes were simple but purposeful. Angled windows, carved niches, and sunlight positioned to guide daily rhythms. Cooking wasn't merely survival, it was ritual. Every flame honored Pachamama, blending nourishment with gratitude for Earth's gifts. Textiles encoded status, stories, and cosmic order. Woven from alpaca wool, dyed with minerals, insects, and sacred plants. Every village pulsed with shared duty. Farmers, artisans, priests, all contributing to a system valued above individual ambition. The Inca believed they descended from Inti, the sun, binding every person to cosmic responsibility and sacred purpose. But beneath their ordered world, mysteries deepened. Whispers of hidden rooms, forbidden rituals, and unseen guardians. Priests read mountains like scripture, interpreting clouds, winds, and sunlight to guide rituals shaping the empire's destiny. With no written language, memory lived in people. Stories carried across generations through ceremony, rhythm, and breath. Chasqui runners raced across mountains, delivering information vital to empire, trained to endure brutal altitude and relentless terrain. These roads stitched mountains into unity, thousands of kilometers engineered to withstand earthquakes and centuries of storms. Some roads led to villages, others disappeared into mountains, hinting at destinations still unexplained even by modern researchers. Inca architecture aligned with solstices, constellations, and lunar cycles, turning cities into instruments measuring cosmic balance. Mountains taught patience, rivers taught flow, and earthquakes taught adaptation, shaping a culture resilient against constant challenge. Andean life followed Aini, mutual exchange, binding communities in cycles of giving, receiving, and sustaining balance. Ceremonies honored sun, earth, and ancestors, expressing gratitude woven through daily life, not reserved for elite ritual. But deeper mysteries linger, symbols carved into stone, suggesting knowledge far beyond simple agriculture or worship. At Empire's summit stood the Sapa Inca, believed divine, uniting politics, religion, and destiny. Authority wasn't displayed through gold alone. Stonework, symmetry, and altitude served as silent declarations of imperial power. Offerings of coca leaves, chicha, and woven cloth honored deities, asking protection for crops, journeys, and empire. Daily existence tested endurance, thin air, steep terrain, freezing nights. Yet communities thrived through unity and adaptation. Still, one question shapes everything. Why did the Inca choose this remote, unreachable place for their greatest masterpiece? To answer that, we must rise higher, toward the sanctuary where stone, sunlight, and legend merged into Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu emerged not from conquest, but vision. Built atop cliffs where only condors dared to fly. Historians believe Pachacuti, the transformative Inca ruler, envisioned this sanctuary as a royal retreat shaped by celestial harmony. Without iron tools, the Inca carved granite blocks so precisely that earthquakes slipped harmlessly through their foundations. This perfection suggests more than craftsmanship. It suggests knowledge encoded in stone long before modern engineering emerged. Walls follow celestial lines, terraces mirror constellations, and city layout echoes sacred animals central to Inca cosmology. Built with unmatched precision, this temple directs sunrise through a single window on solstice mornings, marking time with perfect clarity. This carved stone may have tracked celestial movement, anchoring sun's energy during solstices through perfectly aligned angles. Some believe the stone wasn't merely a tool, but a bridge between sky, earth, and unseen forces guiding Inca life. Terraces controlled temperature, soil, and water, creating microclimates that grew crops impossible at such altitudes. Engineers redirected springs through channels that still function, delivering steady, clean water across entire cityscape. In every structure, builders balanced mountain, sky, and purpose, crafting a city where nature dictated architecture's deepest rules. Yet the greatest mystery remains unsolved. Why here, at this impossible height, did the Inca craft their masterpiece? Evidence suggests Machu Picchu wasn't a city. It was a secluded retreat for royalty, priests, and astronomical observation. Buildings near temple sectors reveal spaces for offerings, purification, and ceremonies tied to agricultural cycles. Certain windows align with constellations central to Inca astronomy, suggesting Machu Picchu functioned as a living celestial map. But patterns hint that Machu Picchu was more than observatory. It may have mirrored sacred animals believed to shape destiny. Many carvings evoke the condor, symbol of sky and spirit, believed to carry messages between living and divine realms. Other structures echo the puma, embodying strength, protection, and the physical world, grounding the empire's identity. The serpent symbolized wisdom and transition, its presence appearing subtly in stairways, carvings, and architectural angles. Together, condor, puma, and serpent formed Andean trilogy, suggesting Machu Picchu encoded their mythic power into stone. Architecture here unites sky, mountain, and human intention, crafting harmony so precise it feels almost supernatural. Machu Picchu stone came from a hidden quarry within the mountain, allowing massive blocks to move without long transport. Instead of resisting earthquakes, buildings moved with them, flexible joints channeling force harmlessly through interlocked stones. But even with all this mastery, one unanswered question deepens the mystery. Why was Machu Picchu abandoned? Evidence shows abrupt departure. No signs of battle, fire, or destruction. Only a city quietly left behind. Scholars debate plague, political shifts, or spiritual relocation. Yet no conclusion fully explains Machu Picchu's sudden abandonment. Remarkably, conquistadors never found Machu Picchu, its location concealed by mountains, allowing centuries of untouched preservation. Its concealment raises a possibility. Perhaps Machu Picchu was meant to remain hidden until the world was ready. In 1911, explorer Hiram Bingham reached these ruins, unveiling a city frozen in time, untouched by conquest. But legends whisper deeper truths. Hidden chambers, lost kings, and secrets buried beneath Machu Picchu's sacred foundations. To understand Machu Picchu, we must meet the deities guiding Inca destiny, forces believed to shape mountains, storms, and human fate. Inti, the sun god, stood at the heart of Inca belief, guardian of kings, giver of warmth, ruler of agricultural rhythms. The Sapa Inca claimed direct descent from Inti, linking royal authority to cosmic power and divine obligation. If kings carried divine blood, then Machu Picchu may have served as their spiritual heart, where heaven touched stone. Viracocha, the mysterious creator god, was said to wander disguised, teaching wisdom, shaping humanity, and vanishing into mountains. Some stories claim Viracocha promised to return, feeding myths that later shaped Spanish interpretations of Inca prophecy. Pachamama embodied land itself, provider of crops, giver of stability, demanding gratitude in every ritual and offering. Yet these gods weren't distant. They lived through mountains, rivers, animals, and stones, shaping Machu Picchu's sacred design. Priests studied stars to guide planting, festivals, and royal decisions, turning the night sky into a calendar of destiny. Many buildings align with solstices and equinoxes, implying the city doubled as a monumental astronomical instrument. Some windows framed constellations central to Inca myth: serpent, puma, and condor, mirroring cosmic order upon earthly stone. Such precision raises a question. Did Inca architects build Machu Picchu to reflect the heavens or to communicate with them? Legends speak of chosen guardians, warriors and priests sworn to protect Machu Picchu's secrets, even in death. The high priest conducted ceremonies aligning royal duty with celestial cycles, interpreting signs believed to shape empire's fate. Behind every stone stood master architects, anonymous geniuses shaping structures that still resist time, earthquakes, and erosion effortlessly. These figures remain nameless, yet their work whispers louder than history itself. Anonymity carved into immortality. Bones found at Machu Picchu hint at elite women, possibly priestesses or royal attendants, shaping ceremonies and sacred duties. Certain rooms with angled windows, polished floors, and carved niches suggest specialized spaces for astronomical calculation. But deeper chambers remain sealed, rumored to contain ritual objects, royal remains, or knowledge intentionally hidden. Beneath the city lie caves used for ritual offerings, bridges between living world and spiritual realms. Caves held offerings of shells, figurines, and sacred plants, symbols connecting people to Pachamama's protective spirit. Some myths foretell a chosen return, when spirits of mountains awaken to reveal truths long buried. These prophecies echo across centuries, suggesting Machu Picchu's mystery wasn't lost, only sleeping. While Machu Picchu thrived, danger grew beyond mountains. Foreign ships nearing coasts, bringing disease and unstoppable conquest. Signs suggest residents left gradually, guided by fear, prophecy, or leadership choices still debated by scholars today. Imagine a final ritual. Priests offering thanks before abandoning sanctuary, sealing its purpose in silence. Whatever happened here was intentional, leaving Machu Picchu untouched for centuries, preserved like a message for the future. After abandonment, jungle slowly reclaimed terraces, yet stone foundations resisted collapse, defying time's relentless pressure. Spanish conquerors never reached Machu Picchu, allowing its structures and mysteries to survive untouched for 500 years. But to truly understand this sanctuary's legacy, we must explore its fall, rediscovery, and astonishing secrets uncovered by science today. Far beyond these mountains, foreign ships arrived, bringing diseases and conquest that shattered the Inca world before resistance could rise. Entire communities fell without battle, disease spreading faster than armies, unraveling the empire from within. Inca leaders struggled to unite survivors, but fate had turned. Empire fractured, leaving spiritual centers vulnerable. Machu Picchu remained untouched, its isolation shielding it from destruction, preserving a masterpiece concealed for centuries. After abandonment, vines reclaimed walls, roots split terraces, and the forest swallowed pathways once full of life. Ironically, the jungle's dominance became protection, hiding Machu Picchu so perfectly that conquerors never discovered it. For nearly 5 centuries, Machu Picchu slept, untouched, unspoiled, waiting for a future that could finally understand it. Explorer Hiram Bingham reached the site in 1911, revealing a forgotten city still holding its original bones. But rediscovery was only the beginning. Modern research continues to unveil secrets buried beneath stone and jungle. Machu Picchu's stones interlock so precisely they shift during earthquakes, absorbing force without breaking. The Inca used no mortar. Their stones fit through exhaustive carving, not cement, creating unmatched structural stability. Machu Picchu holds 3 zones: agricultural terraces, sacred temples, and residential sectors, forming a unified cosmic design. Water channels built 6 centuries ago still function, delivering clean, constant water throughout the city. Intihuatana stone aligns with solstices so accurately that shadows disappear at specific celestial moments. The site holds more than 170 structures, temples, homes, ritual rooms, each shaping a unified sacred landscape. No surviving Inca text names Machu Picchu, leaving its original purpose open to interpretation and mystery. Many bones discovered belong to women, suggesting elite attendants or spiritual specialists lived here permanently. Terraces supported diverse crops at multiple altitudes, an agricultural system ahead of its time. Unlike many ancient cities, Machu Picchu resisted major quakes, its stones engineered to shift, not crack. Yet even now, discoveries reveal deeper layers, proof that Machu Picchu's true story is still unfolding today. For many, Machu Picchu symbolizes resilience, proof that harmony with nature can outlast empires and time. Its stones remind us that greatness requires balance between earth, sky, community, and the quiet discipline of generations. Unlike conquered monuments, Machu Picchu chose concealment, surviving through silence rather than resistance. Preserved, untouched, it became a gift, offering modern humanity a window into brilliance shaped without machines or metal. Even now, scholars uncover new insights, hidden channels, ritual patterns, architectural alignments, defying earlier assumptions. Machu Picchu endures, not as ruin, but message, reminding us that mastery begins with listening to the earth. And perhaps that is its greatest secret: wisdom carved quietly into mountains, waiting for us to notice. Thank you for walking this ancient path with me. This film was crafted with care, offered to you with gratitude. Your presence keeps this journey alive. Together we'll continue uncovering lost worlds, one breathtaking scene at a time. You deserve the very best. Thank you for staying until the end, and for keeping this adventure alive with your curiosity.